It's my life and I can do what I want to. Yeah, yeah. I make time for the things I like. Yeah, yeah. Baby, we can do this all night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you only live once, live like this.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So you know, y'all, this is like my 5th video I done recorded for y'all today. So your girl is tired, but the videos have to come regardless. So I'm currently like pre-recording, so y'all might not see this for like another 4 or 5 days, but your girl is tired. Besides that, today's video I'm going to be talking about my freshman year of college experience. I've been wanting to make this video for a couple of weeks now, and I really just been thinking about what I kind of want to say. We're gonna get right into this video. We're not gonna talk too much. I know I hate when people just be chatting too much. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you never miss a video. And we're gonna get right into it. So y'all, my freshman year ended for me, I guess around the first week of May. Was finals week, and then after that we were basically done with the year. So reflecting back on my freshman year, things that I wish I kind of knew. So many of you may not know, but I did go to a SUNY school. A SUNY school is a state university New York school, so it's like a public New York school. I went to SUNY Brockport. If you don't know, it's in like upstate New York. So yeah, but many people do know about the school. It is a public school, like I said. Things I like about the school, it does, a lot of black people actually do go to the school, even though it is not HBCU. It is a PWI, but there I would say about like, I want to say like 70% is like black people. I don't know if that's a good number, probably like 60. I'm gonna say 60% of the people, of the students there are like black or like minorities, if not black, like minority. So going there, I didn't feel like I couldn't fit in. I didn't feel awkward. I didn't feel like the only chocolate chip in a room full of marshmallows. So yeah, I did feel quite comfortable when I was there, pertaining to that. Now, a few things that I didn't really like, and some of the things may kind of be my fault. So going into my freshman year, as many of you know, if you see my dorm hall, I did have a single dorm. I did not have a roommate, and in the beginning it was really hard for me to adjust with just being by myself and not really knowing anybody, and having to like physically branch out and like meet new people. That was really hard for me to get used to, because I really wasn't used to that. Even though I know I did purposely signed up for and paid for a single dorm, baby, that's not cheap. And that's another thing we're gonna talk about. But even though I know I did purposely, you know, sign up for that, I really didn't realize what I was putting myself into before I did that. So having a single dorm, I didn't have a roommate, I didn't know anybody going into it. So I purposely had to like make sure I was putting myself out there, so I wouldn't, you know, become like super depressed and isolated and feel alone and really want to go home, because I already was getting homesick within like the first week or two of being there. I was homesick. I wanted to go home. I was trying to go home every single weekend, and mind you, y'all, I was only 30 minutes away from home. So, and I already wanted to go home, so that's just, yeah. So I just want to put a heads up out there, like if you are thinking about getting like a single dorm because you don't want to deal with roommate issues and things like that, which is completely understandable, which is why I got me a single dorm, because I know I have a lot of stuff. I didn't want to worry about anybody touching my stuff, stealing my things. I didn't want to worry about other people, their cleanliness, them trying to invite people over to our room or anything like that. I didn't want to worry about, which is why I did get my own room. Just be mindful that if you're going into a college and you don't really know anybody, you are going to have to like kind of put yourself out there and be very social. Not very social, but try to be more social, because it can get quite lonely if you don't really know anybody, you're not really talking to nobody. I know a lot of people say, oh well, I like being alone, stuff like that, which is some things that I said, but there are moments where we all, you know, want to talk to somebody. We all want to have a friend sometimes and things like that. So it can get really lonely if you do not know anyone. Now, talking about these classes, y'all, coming from my high school district, y'all, I cannot stress this enough. My school did not prepare me at all. I'm just gonna say at all, because at this point I was walking into college blind. Like the classes, I was like, oh my god, like the first couple weeks of school, it really starts to hit you, and they don't really tell you what you should be prepared for. Like the workload was heavy, y'all. Like compared to my high school, it was super heavy. At first it was quite a lot to handle. It can become very overwhelming. Some advice that I can give, if you're like a junior or senior going into your junior and senior year of high school, try to take as many like dual enrollment. If you can get like your college English out the way, a college math out the way, if you know what you want to major in, and your high school offers those classes as at like a college level, I highly recommend to take those classes while you're in high school, and you know you can get the extra help, and you know somebody's gonna be to help you, and you can get those college credits done early. Because y'all, let me tell you the pickle that I'm currently in. So y'all, my second semester, so the semester that started in January, I started taking my English class, so my college English class, because my first semester, I am a nursing major, so I took my biology, my lab, and all those other like nursing classes that I had to take. And then this past spring I took chemistry and stuff like that, so I got all of those classes done and out the way. But I could have taken that English in high school and gotten it done and out the way. And y'all, let me tell you this. So since the whole coronavirus thing, you know, we had to leave campus early back in like March, because we were a SUNY school. So the SUNY schools were like one of the first schools to shut down and close campus, and all the students had to pack their stuff up and basically go home. So like I said, I started taking my English class in the spring, and y'all, my English teacher, like, I don't know if it was him, I don't know if it was me, I don't know what it was, but I felt like he just kind of had an attitude problem. He really didn't like helping people. He would assign us like 3 essays like every 2 weeks. There was like a 1 or 2 more essays that we had to do. And I'm not talking about no little 1-page baby essay. I'm talking about like 4 to 5 page, 6 pages, 8 page. And I would go to him like, I need help, and he would act like he didn't want to help you. It was just like a lot to go with that. But then again, I kind of feel like that my whole college experience kind of got robbed this first year because of the whole coronavirus thing. I didn't really get to experience a lot of things that I wanted to. With the weather getting warmer, you know, it was new things that I could have done while being on camp. But it is what it is, and I feel like I could have done way better, y'all, because I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I did not get my credits for English and chemistry either, because chemistry alone, nursing chemistry, is a super hard class. So yeah, I had to retake English and I had to retake chemistry, which at first I was really upset about, but you know, it's not the end of the world. With this whole coronavirus thing, I really blame it on that, because I wasn't able to get help. I wasn't able to go to tutoring like I would be if I was on camp. But plus I was at home as well too, so that's what I'm trying to like stress people to understand, that like when you're at home, you're in like a whole new environment. It's like a different environment. You can't focus the same. You can't just leave and go to the library, because once again, the whole pandemic thing, everything was closed, so I couldn't leave. I couldn't go anywhere to focus to get work done. You know, if there's people at my house and they're making a whole bunch of noise, there's really nothing I could do about it to focus and get my work done, which was really stressful for me. But yeah, so that kind of happened, and I wasn't being the best student that I could be. And you know, that is on my part. I was being very lazy, knowing that I had assignments due. I would wait till the last minute. Please do not do what I did, y'all. Please be better. But I will say that my first semester of freshman year, I did do pretty good. Yeah, I got an A in biology. Like, that's like the best thing that could have ever happened to me. And I ended my fall semester off with a 3.3 GPA. But we're not going to talk about the spring 2020 grades, so we ain't going to talk about those, because those were a joke. But once again, this whole pandemic thing, this really wasn't my best semester. I'm just going to say that. So some more stuff I'm just going to talk about is, like, if you're going into your freshman year this year, some things to kind of be aware of, so you don't kind of fall into like any peer pressure or any bad situations that you wish you weren't in. So I'm going to say that right now, in college there are a lot of different people from everywhere. Everybody is going to be from where you're from. So some people may be from New York City, some people may be from California, some people may be from Arizona, some people may just be some people may be from out the country. So really, you know, you just have to keep that in mind, that, you know, when you see certain people do certain things, you just have to remember that, you know, their values and their morals, and they weren't raised how you were raised, so you can't really get upset about it, even though it may be ignorant or things like that, because I've seen a lot of ignorant things, but we ain't gonna even speak on that. But you just have to keep in mind that people, you know, they came from different backgrounds and things like that, and everybody weren't raised with your mindset. So with that being said, there was a lot of parties. There will be a lot of parties. College isn't college without parties. Like, let's just let that be known. I have been to a few parties. I'm not a big like party person, so I didn't go to like all the parties, but like here and there, probably once a month, I'll probably go out to a party with a friend or whatever. And y'all, the stuff that I seen, it's like, wow, like drugs and alcohol in college, that is like the big thing. And yeah, for me personally, I didn't fall into that trap. I wasn't buying any drugs. I wasn't doing any drugs in the party and drinking and stuff like that. That's not really something that I'm into, and I wouldn't really feel comfortable doing that at a party with a whole bunch of people that I don't know, because anything can happen. So I mean, if that is something that you're into and you like doing drugs and drinking alcohol, you know, that's you. But I just would recommend, like, if you're gonna do something like that, make sure you're with somebody that you can trust, that's gonna be there, that isn't gonna like leave you behind at a party, because that's happened, that I've witnessed that happening. Yeah, make sure they aren't gonna leave you behind at a party, because these men, these grown men at these parties, they be like 22, 24 years old, and they will snatch your little behind up, and next thing you know, you just got raped, and all of this stuff could have been prevented. Feel me? So please just be careful if you are going to go out to parties. Make sure you're with the friend. Make sure you staying close with your friend and things like that. Along with partying, I wouldn't recommend going to every party every weekend, because it will kind of interfere with your grades, and your grades should be first before any party. You know, I understand, you know, we want to have fun, and we are in college, and we do have like our freedom. But with your freedom, you do want to make sure that you are being responsible, because once your grades start to drop, then everything else just kind of like goes downhill. And I would say this: once you start falling behind in college, it is not the same as falling behind in high school. Once you fall behind in college, it is so easy to just stay behind. It's so hard to get back up and get back on top of your stuff, because these professors, they say once something is due, they don't let you make the work up. They don't let you get an extended day or 2 days. They don't care. Once it's due, it's due, and that's just period. So don't be playing with your professors, because they will not play with you. But overall, y'all, I do want to say that I did kind of have a good freshman year. I did make some new friends, not a lot, but I did make some new friends. I did meet new people. I did kind of get out of my comfort zone and try some new things. So that's all I would really recommend, that when you go to college, kind of have an open mind. Understand that, you know, this is a new experience, and it isn't going to be easy. It's going to take some time to adjust to, but just try to step out of your comfort zone, try new things, meet new people, talk to new people. And yeah, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, comment down below any other things that y'all want me to touch on that I missed in this video, and I will see y'all in my next one. Peace. Need you to put a rush up on it like August. Get a ticket for me, I got it, that's ballin'.